guys, welcome back to Let's Play Chrono. Last time we started a new game plus and we defeated the Time Devourer with Serge alone, allowing us access to the developer's room ending. All these time things. It's always started Time Devourer, Time Experiment. Getting all confused here. Anyway, let's go talk to everybody around here and learn a little bit from the developers. You were in charge of the battle effects. Don't have... What? Okay. You and your goatee and your butt hairs and... What? Who are we talking to again? If I let my beard grow out, I got a little bit of red in there, but naturally brunette. Yeah, my, in a bunch of different places. My grandmother, my sister. I think that's it for the immediate family. They, had reddish or strawberry blonde hair at different points. There's obviously some redhead in my family tree somewhere down the line, but the only way it shows up on me is if I grow my beard out long enough. Player's finally here. Waited a long time. Thought you might have called it quits. No. Takes me a while, but I finish. Mix Jello with... Bomber Jack will appear... What? Rubber Band? What the fuck are you talking about? Stop playing games all the time. Spend time with... Whoa. Someone got in trouble. Alright. Wasn't sure if you could talk to those things or not. Rule number 1 about making games. Keep on dreaming to find the right idea. I thought it was don't talk about Fight Club, but, okay. Burning passion. Okay. Good plan. Hey, the music stopped. Yeah, it's nice. They give you a different theme in each room to kind of add to the, I don't know, the whole interest. You were doing the field map. The art for this game was fantastic. I'm pretty sure I've found all the hidden maps. Not that many of them, to be quite honest. There's the Divine Dragon Falls, which you never have to go to. You don't have to get the Chrono Cross. Yeah, as I showed in the previous episode, you can stop the Time Devourer in its place, even without the Chrono Cross itself. You don't need that in order to scare it into submission. There's that, and then there's the Bend of Time, and I think that's pretty much it for hidden ones. Anyway, I think I'll play again, taking a different character next time. There are so many characters to choose from, and most of them are pointless. Yeah, you're never going to be able to convince me that it was a good idea to have this many characters. Good job to me too. Teamwork is a beautiful thing. Happy to be on the average age of the team members being so high. Starting to worry about my waist size. Yeah, aren't we all? No matter how old we are. Many people come and go. As long as time and space is in accord with me, then everything is fine. It's an interesting phrase. This is what the other me is saying. That's how I felt about the project. Okay. Handled battle animations. Sometimes worked really hard. Sometimes I slept. Sometimes I was frustrated. You spent a lot of work on it. It needed it to be gone a little bit faster in terms of how the game played out, but it definitely looks good. In any case, plan to live a lovely life for now. Well, isn't that nice? As you might expect, considering this is taking place in Viper Manor, there's a lot of rooms here. Yay! Good music. Looks like we finally made it. Visioning the expression on your face while you played the game. Of course I did. Not too sure about the name Serge. I wonder what his name was in the Japanese. It was awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay, well, you don't say anything. I don't know what this team worked on next, to be quite honest. All the different teases we've got over the years, Chrono Break, Chrono Storm. Is there any other ones? There was a bunch of trademarks and rumors, and we never got another Chrono game. You didn't really need one because the story's kind of over, but it doesn't change the fact that I'd like to see another one in this universe. A new journey unfolds. So many sub-events. Yeah, there's a lot of conversations between characters, a number that I missed. In fact, after I finished the game, I went and I looked around and I talked to and brought different characters to talk to other characters, and I found quite a few scenes that I had missed, and I will be showing those off eventually once we get forward a little bit more with our New Game Pluses. But after we show off some more endings, I will show off a bunch more of those scenes as well. If there's any that you know of that I haven't shown off yet, feel free to tell me which character needs to talk to which other character, in which location, in which world. If you know any of that information, in the comments, and I will try and check them out. Found a bunch so far, and it all stemmed from a comment that somebody made about, we're going to go and, was there an additional dialogue if you brought this character to this other character? And I was like, I was about to say, not that I know of, and then I went and I played for like 2 hours and found a whole bunch of them, so thank you for that. That gives me more to show off and some more scenes to develop some more characters. Play the heck out of Chrono Cross. I have. Now, here's Radius. Now, I didn't notice this at the time. This is Radius from the flashback. You can see he's got hair. He's not bald anymore. So, no portrait. In charge of the events for Chrono Cross. Lots of characters. I showed getting all of them, and I will, in the future, show getting all of them on one file. They kind of have their own unique one-dimensional personalities. Some of them were really good. Others, not so much. Again, somewhere, sometime. Noriko Mitose is, I believe, the vocalist for the ending theme song. I could be wrong on that. I know that she worked on... I think she worked on some of the tracks, a couple of them in Chrono Trigger as well. Yeah, this is an excellent song. It does do a lot for kind of the ambiance of a lot of areas. For all the songs they could have put in kind of the waiting music on the start screen, this was probably a good choice. All right. Yeah, the music aspect of this game is hand over foot the best part of it. The soundtrack is absolutely phenomenal. Well, did you let your kid write your dialogue there, bud? In the door, please. Thank you. You worked on the movies. You got blisters. Well, careful on that. We watched all of them, and we even upscaled them all, too. And now I can sleep in peace. Yeah, you should get some rest, too, you know that? Good night, and... Oh, no. Not again. No, not again. They fooled me with this in Chrono Trigger, and I admitted it. Okay. Oh, come on, seriously? They did it even better this time. I absolutely love that. It's absolutely fantastic. They completely fake you out on it again. I fell for it both times. I was like, okay, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But wait a minute, why is it loading? Game? And then it's like, oh, it's back. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I love this game sometimes. You did the monster animation. How about some monster watching by using the defend command? Sorry, but I had fast forward on the whole time. Couldn't see. Might see a power move that you've never seen before. There are a number of enemy abilities that I did not show off. Won't take responsibility if you see the words game over by doing so. Don't shy away from the darkness. You must face it. Alright, what else we got here? You did the character animations, like the one you're controlling now. Sorry if they were over your head. Alright, well, who else we got here? Why did we do so many characters? Well, that's impressive to draw so many characters. In charge of magic and other effects. Memories of the summer of 1999. I was on the beach, in my dreams. It was nice. Except for the Sea of Blood. Young and old. Don't cast any magic with your nose pressed against... What? You made the creatures, and there were plenty. Character you're controlling now and others around you all start off as one tiny little gray box. Battle effects and worked on Pip's design. Sorry, but I ignored Pip the entire game. Watching the sunrise and the fireworks outside the office. Okay. Okay, you rented a movie. I have no idea. Most of the kind of development team that I vaguely pay attention to in video games are the writers, the scenario writers, the music composers, and that's basically it. Those are the ones that are most important to me. I really like him. The man with the goatee, dressed in black on a southern island. It's too hairy. He's bald under that hat. Okay. Sure. Southern Island. Are you talking about Toma? Did he have a goatee? I don't pay a lot of attention, to be quite honest. Don't fight nature. Is that the point you're getting across there? Always searching for yourself. Good luck to you. I said it's a feature, not a bug. It's usually the way it goes, right? There's a bug? Nah, it's a feature, it's not a bug. I did it! Thanks for playing all the way through. Anyone who's confused should play again. Anyone wants to know about the sequel? Wait 2 more years. I want a sequel. Not a direct sequel, but another in this world. Hello, battle theme. Well, not technically battle theme, but danger music. Okay. Oi, you kind of faded into that theme a little weirdly. You're a programmer. Unlike the artists, musicians, scenario writers, we programmers don't stand out that much. So today I thought I'd teach you folks what a program is. Hold on while I call some of my friends. Hey, you guys! Such a random reference to put in there. Program sections that display and maneuver polygon models. Okay. Why don't you show them? You missed. That was moving. Who's next? Alright. Program sections that manipulated effects. These effects look like this. Oh yeah. Kind of involved in the moving camera and kind of designing how little things kind of played out. That's pretty cool. We have... Oh no. I'm not in trouble, that's my name. Coded special effects used in battles as well as the menu system. Well, that's something we didn't see in the game. Admittedly, it looks cool, but we didn't see that in the main game. How handy. And you did overall battle programming. Okay. You were covering the artificial intelligence and the logic of monsters and enemies. Well, some of the AI is smart, most of it not so, but it was 1999, so I cut you a lot of slack on that. It's always fun when enemies can be manipulated. You can manipulate their kind of AI script and their logic into doing what you want them to do. It just shows, you know, how much you've played this game and how you can completely overcome what would otherwise be a challenging fight, like the Dario fight, where you're fighting, you know, this really powerful boss who can do tons of damage, but if you manipulate the AI script, he basically can't do anything. Odd and even numbers. It's supposed to be that way. Okay. You say so. Program the visual effects. Okay. Enjoy the extra features the second time around. Yeah, that's a weird transition into the battle music. I'm not sure why that is. I don't remember it being like that the original. Hello, you've got a dragon with you. Of course, you were the red dragon before, now you're the black dragon. You'll never win. Not like that, you won't. Ow. I don't know why that was there. Okay. You say so. Let's leave these guys to whatever the hell they're doing. Already did that. Do this one? Yes, I did that one. Go to the other side. Did I do this side yet? Nope, I did not. Yep. Quite an adventure. Green light or blue light? Blue light. Nighttime. You drew the map. Huh, cool. All out on the art. Vacation would be nice. Burn it, freeze it, fly it. Not sure what that means, but okay. Item collectors, were you able to get them all? Okay. Which song should I play? I'm not going to go through every song, but as you can see, you have basically an untitled OST here. So you can listen to, I think, pretty much all the songs, if I remember correctly. There we go. So I think on the official soundtrack there's This is the limit. Enter a different number. Yeah, they'll let you go up there, but I think there's only like 60, 66? Dragon God fight. For some reason, the fairies theme there. Okay, so we have 67. Oh, I already did that one. Yeah, they don't put them, I think, in the same order that they were in before. On the official soundtrack, anyway. Yeah, these are the things leading up to Nikki actually performing the song. But, yeah, anyway. And, yeah, you can talk to him to do the same thing. Lots of different music. Did it say who they were? It doesn't say who they were. But, yeah, they let you play around with the music there if you're so inclined. You made over 100 monsters. Kinda sad, really. I didn't do anything wrong. You wouldn't do such a terrible thing, would you? Maybe. I might have killed everything I saw. Depths of the dark ocean bottom, gazing up at the bright world so far. What exists there? What will you find? That's out of character. Lost track of time. Well, haha, funny. Tired after a long day. Reading the field map ID data and masking process. Hard to get around. So hard to get on the map, or if you run into those problems. It's a feature, not a bug. It's my fault. It's a feature, not a bug. He won't explain those. That's fine. This is Kato. This is the scriptwriter. Another exciting nightmare is about to end. Love and dream await around the corner. Kato worked on a number of games that I love. I believe he had a hand in Chrono Trigger. He had a hand in Xenogears. He had a hand in Chrono Cross. The effects of his writing aren't always fantastic, but like I believe specifically they parsed Xenogears out and different writers wrote different sections of that game. One of the ones that he wrote was the whole Choo-Choo and Shavat thing. Not my favorite, but where was Mitsuda? Did I miss Mitsuda somewhere along the line? Did I miss one of these doors? Did I mistake that I'd been through here? I'm pretty sure I was looking for Mitsuda in here. Oh, maybe I didn't do this room. Okay. So I forgot this room. Far away on my bike. Strong-ish. Less strong lately because my shoulder's all buggered up, but we do what we can. Funky, what are you, a member of Donkey Kong or something? Cute, yes. Useful, no. Don't have time for that. Great sound. Watch for us on the next generation platform near you. There's Mitsuda. How do you like the music? Off on another trip. Soundtrack should be out by then, so be sure to buy it. Yeah, I've got the whole thing on Flax, so this is one of my favorite soundtracks, if not my favorite soundtrack in all of gaming. It's phenomenal. Anyway, we've talked to everyone as far as I know. Can't shake it out from here. We gotta talk to these idiots when we want to leave. You sure? It's game over once you leave. Okay. Decided to take it out of here. And thank you. Now don't just reset. You get another achievement in the remaster. And after Finn and the epilogue music play, you're allowed to save your game one more time. Now, I had wanted to go check and double check to make sure that everything would work properly. I don't know if I need to keep this save file or not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save over one that I don't need to keep, which I believe is this one. Yes, this is the one I have saved right before the Fate fight, and I didn't really need to keep that. I didn't show off as much of that fight as I would have liked, so I kind of kept it along in case. And I have just backed up all of my save files by just copying the data from the My Documents folder, just so that I can go and grab old save files if I need them after this, but I think I'm just going to save it over here. You want to keep all of those save files that I showed you over the course of the game, because we're going to have different endings for all of them. This one here, just starting off the game, I didn't make a save file for because you didn't really need to, and as you saw, I'm using up all the slots on the save card. I guess technically I could use slot 2, but regardless. And with that, we have finished the developer's room. The developer's room, pretty interesting. I like kind of the ambiance of the End of Time one a little better, but it's still fun because you get different music in each one. Some of the people have really wacky things to say. Some of them are interesting, some of them less so. But regardless, that's all for that ending. Next time, I will start to show off how Continue Plus works, and from now on, we will be skipping the boss fights and going straight to the end. Anyway, that's all for this one. And I'll see you guys next time.